Season 9 with the Rams is not over yet, folks. We are back again in the NFC Championship game, taking on the Detroit Lions and Quinston Gales. We lost in this exact game last season against the Chicago Bears and Patrick Mahomes in overtime, losing by a field goal. And we're here again, our second straight chance to punch our ticket to the Super Bowl once again. Had a close win in the wild card game against the Vikings in overtime, won that game in just absolutely incredible fashion. And then last game, we shut out the Falcons. Two very different games, and I have no idea what is in store here in this one, but it should be good. Last time that we played this team, we did not defend the ground or the air well whatsoever. We got to do both today to come out on top. The Lions will start with the football. The winner of this game will face the Tennessee Titans in the Super Bowl. They're going for their third straight title of three-peats. But to get there, we've got to beat the Lions first. They start from their 19-yard line. 1st and 10 on the ground with Gibbs. He gets around 5. This team does like to run the ball a lot, especially with their quarterback. He loves to take off when the pocket starts to collapse. They also give the ball a lot to Jahmyr Gibbs, and he gets it early on here in this game. It's already his third carry of the game. And finally, they're going to pass it. First completion to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Inches shy of the line to gain. 3rd and short. Gibbs gets the first down, just enough. Already 3 minutes off the clock thanks to all these runs. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Second catch for him. He's got all 13 receiving yards for the Lions. Back to the ground. Gibbs gets through. We have not touched Gibbs with our front four so far. It's been the second level of our defense getting all the stops here. And now it's going to be a safety. Jonathan Dotson having to come in. This front four has to establish themselves against this good offensive line if we're going to stop the run here in this game. 6 to go on 3rd down. Gale's taken off, and he's got it and more up inside the Lions, or the Rams rather, 30-yard line. Already half the quarter gone on this opening drive. Dumped off over the middle, and Gibbs has another first down. The Lions have reached the red zone. Play fake out to Darrell Spain, the tight end, and he hauls that one in for 7 yards. A couple of short throws from Gales here, but we have not stopped them on a single play so far. That's probably our best one of the drive. Levy on the tackle. 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Gales completes it to Spain inside the 5. 1st and goal Lions from the 2-yard line. Gibbs gets the carry. He is tackled just inside the 1. I thought he got across, but not that time. And the defense put together a goal line stance. Gibbs cuts it back into the end zone. The Lions start off the game with the longest touchdown drive, the longest drive at all that we've ever seen here in this series. That was a 16-play, 81-yard, 8-minute and 16-second drive. The PAT is good. And we are down 7-0. Only 2:41 to go in the quarter. I've never seen any drive quite like that one. That is not a good omen for this defense if they just allowed that. Got absolutely diced up. Could not put together a single good play to get a good stop. And we take over the first time, down by a touchdown. And as we talked about last episode, I decided to bring in Matthew Williams as the starter, but Demarius Allen will still get some playing time here. He gets to carry on the outside, 13-yard pickup, and a first down for the Rams. I just figured that Williams is the better overall back. He's highly rated for a reason. We know that he can put together some big plays on the ground and through the air. Have not seen it through the air with Allen, but we have seen it with Matthew Williams. That one's incomplete for Stoudemire. Wagner 0 for 2. You have to throw it again here on 3rd down. 10 to go. Wagner steps up just to throw the ball away, out of reach. 0 for 3 through the air, and the Rams, after a single first down, punt from their own 38-yard line. The Lions get it back, already leading in this game. Outside with Gibbs. Carlos Ruiz brings him down. Already 10 carries for Detroit's running back. Stepping up and completing it outside to Spain. Pressure from Basnight, but not affecting Gales, and the first quarter is over just like that. A very quick one here, but not a good start for the Rams on either side. Start of the second quarter. 3rd and 4. Rams bring pressure. It's a screen that goes nowhere. Gibbs got stuck on a lineman. And a good stop by our defense. Way to rebound after that initial opening drive. Now it's the offense's turn to get on the board. Starting from the 38, the same spot where we punted from on our last possession. 1st and 10. Ball fake out to Williams. He's got some room. And fights for around 7. Now he'll get the carry on the outside. A first down up to the 50-yard line. Another carry. And Detroit ready for it this time. And the flag is down. This one is coming back. Holding on Kevin Campbell, the rookie left tackle. Loss of 10. 1st and 20. And back to the 50 thanks to Stoudemire. So we get all the yardage back. Gonna throw it here on 2nd down. A short throw to Parson. Another 3rd and long coming up. Good pocket for Wagner. Parsons got it across the 35. First down, Rams. Really taking our time on this drive as well, not trying to force anything, but right now, the ground game is not working whatsoever, and Greg Teal is shaking up on the play. One of our best offensive linemen all year long. He will exit the game. Gonna stick with the ground though, but it's still not working. Detroit just plugging every gap in the front of the offensive line. Wagner throws a frozen rope to the end zone. It's caught by Trevor Offord. What a play. That's got to be one of his best throws of his entire career. That was absurd. An absolute piss missile right to number 5 in the end zone. He hangs on despite the big hits, and the Rams have tied things up. What a play. What a throw by Jesse Wagner. The PAT is up and good at 7-7. What a play that was. The Lions take over. Under 7 to play here in the first half. Good tackle there by Bernard. Gales completes it to Jamison Williams. That's his first reception at this game. Hasn't been involved at all much in this game so far, but Gibbs surely has. They are not afraid to just run it down your throats. Throwing on 2nd down and almost got to him again. That's the second time we've almost got a sack on Gales. But once again, he gets it away before the pressure gets there. But now he doesn't. Quincy Baslan and Canada team up for a 2-player sack. And that will end this Lions drive again. 5 for 5 on his last drive. Can we do it again? A chance to put ourselves in front here for the first time. 4:32 on the clock. Starting from our 36. Another check down to Matthew Williams. But he keeps getting some good yardage out of it, so we'll take it. 4 to go on 2nd. And knocked away from Trevor Offord by Murphy in coverage. That brings up 3rd down. And what is Braxton Davis doing? The ball's out. It's recovered by Holloway. And he is gone. Touchdown, Detroit. unblocked. Aiden Hutchinson with the sack, and Braxton Davis just let him walk right by him. Whiter never had a chance. Braxton Davis, dude, this is why you're going to become a free agent whenever a year is over, man. Oh, man, that is so brutal. The Lions take the lead right back off a defensive score. It's 1st and 10 Rams again. Now we're backed up even further. They bring 5. We complete it to Parson. He's been sure-handed here in this game so far. 1st and 10, right side, and hauled in by Stoudemire. Had to go up for it, but he brought it down for the first. All the way up to the Detroit 33. Matthew Williams again through the air off the halfback wheel routes. Out of the 2-minute warning, he'll get the carry. Up the middle, but stalled. Really good defense by Detroit here against the ground game. 3rd down, and Wagner missed a stationary receiver. Out of all the plays to miss your guy, that was not the one to do it on. We have to settle for a field goal instead. It's 14-10 Detroit. Our defense has only allowed that 1 touchdown drive so far. Could use one more stop here in this possession. Gibbs hangs on despite the hit from Vance. Gain of 8 yards on that first play. 2nd down on the slant. It's caught. 1st down, Amon-Ra St. Brown. They burn their first timeout. Just shy of their own 40-yard line. We bring 5, and that's picked off by Richards. Intercepted, and he outruns the rest of their team. It's gone. The Rams jump in front. Darius Richards, his 4th pick of the postseason. What a player he has become. He's been great in his entire career, obviously. But he's doubled his total in picks here in the postseason in this season, man. My God, we go to halftime, leading all of a sudden for the first time in this game. 17-14 Rams, 2 defensive scores, 1 for either team. What a game we've got so far. And again, as we saw, the Titans beat the Chargers by 7, so the winner of this game will face them in the Super Bowl. And thankfully, we have the ball to start this 3rd quarter. That's always nice, especially after a touchdown to close out the first half. From our 25, up the middle. That has not worked at all this game. 15 yards on 5 runs for Williams. Allen outside, and they're ready for all these plays. Inside runs, outside runs. They're just ready for any type of play on the ground. 3rd and 9, spinning and incomplete, but Jackson could have caught that. He just didn't hang on, man. A couple of drops by him here in this game. And a 3-and-out to start the half, not what you want to see. The Lions get it back. That's caught in traffic by St. Brown, who has had plenty of targets come his way. 2 yards to go. What is Emmanuel Forbes doing? How does Gibbs get that first down? That was a horrible angle by at least 3 defenders, especially Forbes. Gibbs gets it right back. Levy slings him around after a 5-yard gain, but 4 yards, 5 yards, not going to cut it. If we can't get stopped on the ground, then we can't stop their drives because that's all they do right now. All they do is run the ball and pass it on key passing downs. Here's RPO out. Gabe Davis, just his 2nd grab. We bring 5, and they complete it over the middle. Darrell Spain, another reception. He's been heavily involved here on offense. Gibbs, this time nowhere to go. Ruiz there, this time on the tackle. Can we prevent a Lions first down? 2nd and 10, complete to Spain. He's got it. We just cannot guard tight ends, man. Last episode, it was Lenny Childers. Now it's Spain again, inside the 5. What is that, 7 grabs already for him, dude? This is a repeat of last week. This is Gales on the move. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. What a play. He just flashed between the tackles and gets spun around into the end zone. How do we not stop that, man? PAT is up and good. The Lions take the lead right back. A 5-minute drive, 10 plays to open their third quarter. And we're down by more than a field goal now. A touchdown is required to put us back in the lead. 4:19 to play here in the third quarter. Williams gets nothing once again. We just cannot run the ball right now. Detroit is all over it. Gonna have to throw it. BJ Traynor up to the 30-yard line. 3rd and 5. You cannot go 3 and out to start this half on 2 straight possessions. But that's what we do. That was not going to be a first down regardless if that was going to be complete or not. It wasn't. And the Lions get it right back after only a minute off the clock. Starting from their 32-yard line. We're showing pressure. We bring it, and Gibbs is brought down early. Last play before the warning. They give it right back to Gibbs, but there's nothing there. And there is no warning. I forgot it's the third quarter, not the fourth. But Gale's on the move. What a throw to Spain. If he's going to make throws like that with his feet, then I don't know, man. How do you stop them? Gibbs runs into a wall. His 20th carry goes for only a single yard, up to 80 though on the day. 9 to go on second down. This Spain guy is open every single time. Just ridiculous. 8 grabs now for 83 yards. Can't stop him, and he can't stop the run. A first down for Jahmyr Gibbs. He ran right by him. 12 yards on the run to close the third quarter. Lions driving, and the Rams are running out of time. We gotta get a stop here and hold these guys to a field goal. Cannot go down by 2 scores here in the fourth. But Gibbs hangs on. 9 yards in the air. From the 7-yard line. Play action. Gale's taking off inside the 2 and down at the 1. A touchdown saving tackle by Daniel Levy. 1st and goal, and Williams just dropped a wide open touchdown. I don't know how he just dropped that, but it's not going to matter. Touchdown Gibbs. And Detroit has their largest lead of the game. You go 3 and out twice to open the third quarter, and this is what happens against good teams. I don't care that they're the 7th seed, man. They're in the playoffs for a reason. 9:40 left to play. We got to score on this drive. Williams sheds a tackle and gets about 7 yards. That's got to be one of his best runs all day long. 3 to go on second down on the outside. What a throw. It's caught for the first down by Trevor Offord. Up to our 38. Williams fights for 6 more yards. Over the middle. Offord goes to ground and make the grab. That does move the chains. Just shy of midfield. Right back to him for the first down inside Lions territory. Gotta start picking up the pace here soon because these Lion drives are taking 4+ minutes off the clock each time. So, cannot give them such little time left on the clock, but that was almost a sack. Over 6 to play. Parson hangs on, but 3rd and 6 coming up. We're just within field goal range, I believe. But a field goal is not going to cut it here. 3rd down. Wagner overthrew his open receiver. Out of bounds it goes, and we have to stay out there on 4th and 6. We're not going to go for the field goal. We're going for the first down instead. Wagner over the middle. Dropped by Jackson. I don't know what has happened, but David Jackson, this game especially, has dropped 3 to 4 passes, man. And that's going to cost us. 6:06 left to play. We have to get a stop. You cannot allow more than one first down on this drive if we want any chance to get back in this game. Good pockets, but incomplete. Levy knocks it away from Spain. A big incompletion right there. Third down. It is off the mark, and he had Williams open. A lucky break for the Rams defense. We do get the ball back, over 5 left to play. All 3 timeouts, but you gotta score a touchdown now. Every drive needs to be in the end zone. That's a good start. Jackson up inside the 45-yard line. Got to stick with the air. They brought 5. Going right back to Jackson. He's got 6 more yards. Second down and 4. Good pocket for Wagner, but Williams can't hang on after the big hits. Another third down. Wagner dumps it for Williams. That was not the right play call or the right pass. No yardage gained. Another 4th down. Got to get to the 33-yard line. It is caught by Parson at the 30. And traffic no less. That keeps the drive alive and our season hopes alive. Wagner on targets. Stoudemire hauls it in. But got to go no huddle now. Still taking way too much time off the clock. Out to Williams. He sheds another tackle and tries to fight for the first down, but is inches short. We are right at the 20-yard line. Still taking so much time. Pass. Outside caught. Stoudemire inside the Lions' 10. First and goal. The clock does stop. We still have all 3 timeouts. Got to go for the end zone. Wagner caught in the end zone by Demarius Allen. Don't see him make too many grabs in the air, but here he does. A big touchdown will get us back within 1 score. And the Rams will go for 2 to make it a 3-point ball game. Pitch out to Allen, but no chance. Lions ready for it on the ground. We can't do anything with the run. Our defense has to get a stop here in this possession. But they go to Spain for 90 yards on the first play. That's going to make it a lot more difficult. Out of the warning, Gibbs has the first down. Got to burn our first timeout. A first down wins the game for the Lions. 1:56 left to play. They're going to keep going to Gibbs. They got to be ready for the run. There's 4 yards. They're going to make us burn every timeout that we have. We know that's going to come. Gibbs, barely short. 1 yard to go. Third down, you know it's a run coming. They give it to Gibbs. He's got it easily. And the game is over. And once again, our year is over in the NFC Championship game. Just heartbreak after heartbreak in the playoffs, man. 2 straight years falling at home in this game. I don't even have the words to describe my disappointment here. We could have won this game. We could have won this game. It wasn't going to be easy, but we could have won this game. I thought Wagner played well enough to win this one. But when you allow that start to a game, an 8+ minute drive, that's like the Cowboys allowing that drive by the Packers in the playoffs in real life this past year. That's brutal, man. It's hard to win when you get off to that poor of a start. And then also, with this playbook, it's just either a couple of 3-and-outs or a couple of touchdown drives, pretty much nothing in between. Had 1 drive that was a first down before a punt. Otherwise, it was 3-and-outs or touchdown drives. Had the 1 field goal, obviously, as well, but the playbook is a little too inconsistent for my liking. But man, we could have won this game. Instead, we fall again, and it's going to be a Titans-Lions 2031 matchup in the Super Bowl, and I hope the Titans beat the brakes off of Detroit. In the Pro Bowl, Jesse Wagner makes it, Chuck Johnson makes it, Trevor Offord for the second or third year straight is in there, so is David Parsons. So the usual suspects, the offensive players that played very well and got heavily involved. Now, we had only, I think, one defender make it, and that was Quincy Basnight. So George Vance missed out. Didn't see Raheem Finch there. We didn't see Jonathan Dotson, anybody else besides Basnight. Not even Richards made it somehow. But Joe Burrow wins MVP. Nick Sirianni, Coach of the Year. Lamar Jackson, AFC Offensive Player of the Year. Anderson Depoy. Josh Farr wins Rookie of the Year with the Broncos. Trevor Bird, D-Roy. Best quarterback, as expected, Joe Burrow. Glenn Clemens, best running back. Chase, the receiver. Best defensive line is also Will Anderson, who won Depoy. Best linebacker, Max Crosby. Brett Guyton, best defensive back. And Riley Patterson, the best kicker in the AFC. But John Robinson, oh boy. With Trevor Offord coming in third behind Jalen Hurts. Micah Parsons, Depoy. Tony Connor, Offensive Rookie of the Year with the Giants. Troy Caldwell for the Commanders. For Defensive Rookie of the Year, Ritter, best quarterback. Robinson, best running back. We beat them. Trevor Offord wins best receiver. That means that he will be an X-Factor receiver, which is at least good news for us going into probably his final year as a Ram, most likely. Best linebacker, Quincy Basnight for the second straight season. Let's go, dude. So he's racking up those awards. And then best kicker, Martin Firth with 2 behind him, but probably looking at a different kicker going into next season. The Lions lose to the Titans. They have completed the three-peat. I think that's the first time ever, right? Maybe I'm wrong about that, but they beat the Giants by 3, the Bears by 7, and now the Lions by 2. And they have won 3 straight titles. What a storyline unfolding here. And how about this? David Parsons gains superstar developments after another really solid campaign. And as we said, Trevor Offord, X-Factor receiver. It took him 6 years to get there, but he's played like it in half of his career. He does deserve it. Big development for him. And how about this? Jonathan Dotson, the rookie safety, came in as normal, and he comes out as a star depth player. A big addition for our defense. He will be a lot better next year. And how about Emmanuel Forbes, too? He also gains superstar dev after this year, but he did lose a lot of progression points, including -6 man coverage. And he is going to be a free agent going into this offseason, folks. He lost one player to retirement, our backup left tackle. But these were all the main retirements from the league. A couple of big name players like Minka Fitzpatrick, Jair Alexander, Derwin James, John Franklin Myers, Ayuk's gone finally, Roquan Smith, Michael Pittman Jr., and a couple more players that are well known. But when it rains, it pours. Our OC and DC have both been poached by other teams. So we're going to have a pretty brand new staff going into next season, folks. And our DC, our longtime DC, Kevin Bell, was hired away by the Raiders to be their new head coach. I could not find where our OC went, so no idea what happened to him. Maybe he retired, but Kevin Bell is now a head coach in Las Vegas. And now some final moves to wrap up the episode. I'm going to reject the 5th-year option for Wagner just because I want to make this 4th year a contract year for him for his last prove-it year, just like with Craig. It's a prove-it year for a quarterback. He wants too big of a deal for the 5th-year option. And for Matthew Williams, that tag is way too much, so he will also become a free agent. But Trevor Offord will not. We're going to franchise tag him. It'll take pretty much 2/3 of our cap room away with the franchise tag. We are going to also reject the 5th-year option for Antoine Washington. But for Trevor Offord, we got to pick up the franchise tag. And we are going to right here. And we're going to have almost no cap room left to sign any free agents, so got to focus a lot on this draft. And I'm not sure what pieces this team needs to really get over the hump, because I thought we addressed them, but clearly not. Maybe a new right tackle could be a nice addition, but we have gone through a lot of offensive linemen, especially at tackle so far this series, and we got to figure out what does this team need to get us over the final hump, over this last obstacle that had stopped us 2 years straight. I'll see you guys next time around. Peace out.